Every year we see players dominating high school. We're seeing it right now with Mikey Williams dropping 77 as a freshman. But what happens when those players don't live up to the hype after high school though, man? What happens when those players bomb in college and go undrafted? Today we finna be seeing what happened to those players that went undrafted. But before this video starts, man, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hey, let's get it.
This is Jalen Lecque. Just graduated from Brewster Academy, and I want to shout out my mom, my dad, and all my family members that support me.
Starting off this list with Jalen Lecque, man. Jalen Lecque would first burst onto the scene at the Christ School his junior year. It was here where he earned the name Baby Westbrook because that man had bounced. And also here when he versed fellow Jam Fam group mate Zion Williamson, you know what I'm saying? He put up an impressive showing. But he didn't stay at the Christ School for long because he was soon transferred to Brewster Academy his senior year, where he would average 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists, living up to the Baby Westbrook name, almost averaging a triple-double. He was also here where he would verbally commit to North Carolina State, but he only verbally committed, and this was also around the time where the NBA changed up their rules to allow high school players to go straight to the league. So that's what Jalen Lecque did. He ended up declaring for the 2019 draft, but he ended up going undrafted. He wasn't on the team until the Phoenix Suns decided to sign him to a 4-year deal, 2 years guaranteed. That's pretty good. And then they assigned him to the G League team, the Northern Arizona Suns. And then 2 days ago, he just got recalled back to the Phoenix Suns, so we're going to see what he could do on that team. And hopefully he go crazy.
A lot of people tell me I play like Derrick Rose. Some people tell me I play like Kyrie Irving. You know, I think I'm a little bit of both. I like to attack the basket, get people involved. As soon as I, get ready to jump, I feel as if nobody can block it.
Next up, we have Trayvon Duval. Trayvon Duval was the #1 ranked point guard in the 2017 high school class. He was ranked over point guards like Colin Sexton, Trae Young, and those two is going crazy in the NBA right now. Trevon Duval was really up next. Like he had a lot of potential. He would average 16 points per game and 7 assists, leading IMG to a 26-2 record. He would play in games like the McDonald's All-American, Jordan Brand Classic. He was really up next, but his next move was really what I think was the fall of Trevon Duval, and that is when he decided to commit to Duke alongside an already stacked roster with guys like the #2 pick Marvin Bagley, Gary Trent Jr., Wendell Carter Jr. The team was pretty stacked, so somebody had to take a fall. Somebody had to step back and let everybody else score, and it just so happened to be Trevon Duval. But we can't blame it all on his teammates because he did average a bad shooting percentage. His shooting percentage was 29% from 3. Now that's a big drop from being the #1 ranked point guard in high school. He would still go on to declare for the draft, trying to be a one-and-done prospect, but he sadly wouldn't get drafted and would go down in history as the only player from Duke to go one and done and not get drafted. But that wouldn't stop Trevon Duval's dreams, as he would end up getting a contract from the Rockets. He got a summer league contract from the Rockets. That didn't work out. He ended up signing with the Bucks, but then the Bucks sent him down to the G League team, and right now he plays for the Iowa Wolves, where he averages 7 points per game. We now move on to one of my favorite players on this list, man, Billy Preston. Billy Preston went to Oak Hill Academy for his senior year. He was a standout there. That's the team that beat Chino Hills. He would also go on to average 15 points per game for his senior season and become a McDonald's All-American. After that, he committed to Kansas. He would play a couple of games, but nothing too crazy really happened. But Billy ended up getting into a car crash on the campus when he should have been in his dorm. So the NCAA wouldn't let him play. And Billy, not knowing when he could play again, he decided to go overseas. And he would only play 3 games in Bosnia before deciding to declare for the 2018 NBA draft. Now, he wouldn't get drafted, but he ended up getting signed to a contract by the Cavaliers. But then, like most others who don't get drafted, he got sent down to the G League, where he only averaged 7 points per game. And this season, you could catch him teaming up with Liangelo Ball and the Illawarra Hawks. Malik Newman was the 3rd ranked player in his class, man. And he could have probably did what Jalen Lecque did, you know. He could have probably went straight to the NBA right out of high school, but that rule wasn't there. He would commit to Mississippi State following the footsteps of his dad, but after 1 year, he would then go on to transfer to Kansas, where he would average 14 points a game, earning Big 12 MVP honors. And the next season, he had one of his best games in March Madness against Duke, where he dropped 13 points in overtime, leading his team past Marvin Bagley, Gary Trent, Trayvon Duval. That Duke team, yes, or he was going crazy. He entered the draft, but he did not get drafted. The Lakers ended up signing him to a 2-way contract, and he played for the South Bay Lakers, but he never really made it out of the G League stage, and now he plays for the Sky Force. On to our final member of this list, Liangelo Ball. We all know who he is. His junior year, he would end up going 35-0 with his brothers LaMelo and Lonzo, and they would go on to win a state championship. Now, his senior year, they went 22-0, but then they started losing. He would go on to average 26 points per game. Some say he got snubbed from the McDonald's All-American, but he was a Baller's Life All-American. He would then go on to commit to UCLA, where he would only play 1 game before the scandal, the infamous China scandal, happened. He stole a pair of glasses, and the NCAA wouldn't let him play no more. They wouldn't let him play no more. So then he ended up going overseas to Lithuania, and this is pretty much where everything got messed up at. They didn't really do that much in Lithuania. LeVar ended up making up his own league. Liangelo ended up playing in it. And, you know, it was a lot of potential. If he didn't go do that thing over there in China, he could be in the NBA. He could have been in the NBA by now. Let's keep it real. He could have been in the NBA right now. But, hey, man, things happen. He still got time. And, hey, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment what y'all want to see next, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out this thing, man. Peace.